In today's video, we're going to be replacing my 350Z door handles, and we're going to be doing the boot struts as well. These are the door handles on my 350, which were sprayed black by a previous owner, and they currently let the whole car down. Since making the grille silver and the wheels and the spoiler mounts, they don't match. So I've heard to replace these is not too bad of a job. You need about 3 tools. You're going to need a small flathead screwdriver, a magnet of some kind, and a deep reach 10mm socket, and that's about it. So yeah, let's have a go. And I'm going to start with the driver's side because it's got the lock in it, so it'll be a little bit different. First, remove the 2 grommets. You expose 2 10mm bolts. Undo these, but be careful not to drop them inside the door. A magnet can help here. I was prying the door handle, but then I remembered there's a small Torx bit holding the lock in place. You can then take the handle off. Undo the little clips that hold the 2 rods on. Use a 10mm to undo the lock bolt and take the handle away. Right, so once the door handle's off, you then want to do some transferring. So this metal rod here, which be careful not to drop in the door, make sure you sort of pull it out altogether. You can do this off the car. Just pull that clip up like that and pull that rod out. Remember the orientation of it, and then take the new door handle. Effectively just slot it in the reverse the way it just came out. So through there like that, and that should clip back over, and then that is ready to go back in. Door handle goes back on. It's got its own sort of thing in there, and I'll show you what this needs to slot into inside the door. It might be really hard to see on camera, but that blue notch down there is where you've got to get that rod in, and it's a lot easier when the rod is attached to the door handle. The other part is obviously just a reverse of what we just did when we untook the door lock off. So first put the lock back on, then it is really difficult to line it all up, but you've just got to get that rod back in place and the handle will slot back in place. I roll the window down just in case I can't open the door, and I check the handle operation. Once I've done all this, I can replace all the bolts because it works perfectly. Now onto the passenger side. This is a lot easier thanks to having no lock. Again, just 2 10mm, then the handle pulls off. Take the new handle, realign the rod into place and check operation. And then simply bolt back down. And these are looking so much better now. So naturally, because I live in England, it started raining and I've had to pull the car back inside, but the door handles are now on. They look really cool. It's kind of what was missing, and like I said at the start of the video, they now accent with the silver wheels, the parts of the spoiler, the front part, and it just sort of makes the car look a bit more uniform. I think they look really good. I never actually truly liked my black door handles, and I think the previous owner probably painted them over to cover up the fact that these get scuffed quite a lot, but these are nice. Genuine door handles as well. These aren't like aftermarket sort of crappy cheap ones. These are actually genuine 350Z parts. They're off a lower mileage one, and they're really nice. So now we're going to move on to the boot struts. So as you can see, the boot doesn't even try to stay up. I think it's all that added weight.
So the boot strut kit I've bought basically comes with the new mounting points, so I think the easiest thing to do would be to like build it off the car, then just sort of replace it all as one whole unit rather than trying to pry it off these, which can be really annoying, these sort of little clips. So yeah, first things first, I'm going to sort of build them off, and then we'll get them off the back of the car, and then we'll put these new ones back on and see if it holds the boot.
Remove the small counter pin. Then take the mounting plate. These are directional, so the sort of arrow point bit goes up the way, if you get what I mean. You'll see it later when I put it on. You need to push it into place and then put the pin back in. And do the same on the other side. Now, I propped the boot open, but it was easier with someone else holding it. Then undo the two 10mm, and then the top bolt is a 12mm because Nissan. And remove the strut. Then take the new top bolt and screw it into place, and then undo the little clip on the back of the strut and push it into place. It should click. Then do the same with the 10mm bolts up. And now onto the other side. Again, simply two 10mm. The 12mm top bolt. Now I did find it was easy to realign the bolt at the bottom into place first, then the new bolt at the top, and then reattach the strut. And now it operates like it's brand new. So new gas struts are in and they hold the boot lid. I didn't really have any thought that they wouldn't. These are obviously going to be way better than the silver ones that just came off because they're 21 years old. So I believe if they're the original ones, if they've never been replaced, then yeah, they're obviously not going to hold, especially with the extra weight of the spoiler that's now on this boot lid and the sort of bracing I put inside the lid to, you know, obviously support the spoiler. So yeah, not a bad sort of job. The only sort of downside is I did find I needed my mum to help me hold the boot lid open as my sort of pole. Just wasn't lifting the boot up enough to be able to sort of get these in, and just sort of revising my way I was putting them in. I felt like it was easier to bolt them at the bottom and then put them at the top rather than put this in and then try and bolt it down here. So, but yeah, they hold the boot now, and just really good, because obviously it's really annoying when you can't hold the boot open. It's just a really inconvenient thing, and this weighs an absolute ton. So I'm going to leave it here for today's video, guys. You know, new door handles are on. They look really good. I'm really pleased with how these are. Boot struts in. Now I can hold the boot open and it's not annoying at car shows when I'm trying to get my camera gear out, or car cleaning equipment and stuff like that. So yeah, really simple and easy, quick fixes. I hope you can use this video as a really good guide for doing the door handles or the boot struts, because they're not really too bad of a job. You only need very minimal tools to do them. So yeah, I hope you found the video interesting, fun, and I hope you can do it yourself in the future. As always, guys, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, keep modifying those cars, and I will see you in my next video.